And here we go. Hello everybody, my name's Locke Michaels, the Dirt Farmer, and we're here with our part 2 of our 10 tips on Farmville gaming. 10 things you may or may not know that we'd like to share with you. I'm going to show you one that I believe everyone should know, but we're going to show you a little bit more to it. As you can see, my avatar right there, that sneaky little bastard. He's pinned in. The reason why you pin your avatar in is because you don't want him running all over the place when you click something and you have to wait for him. So what you do is you pin him in. And if you pin him in tight, like he is right here, he can't get out. But some of you may notice that when you have friends, neighbors come visit your farm, and they just pop in and they don't actually do anything, their avatar sits on top of yours. And when that happens and you don't realize it and you don't dismiss them first, your avatar can pop out. Looking behind him, this is where the avatar used to be. Now, where he is right now is where he's dead center. That's where he's going to be whenever you load your farm. That's where you want to lock him in. But before my last expansion, dead center was about right here. And this was his little cage. It was wider. I kind of made it into a little man cave. And even if someone popped on top of him, he would still be locked into this area and wouldn't be able to get out. So either way, pinning him in real tight or putting him in something extravagant and even bigger than this that you could decorate or whatnot is a great way to keep that little guy pinned in so he's not running all over the place. Can be annoying for you. It could be annoying for people that come to visit your farm too, because if your avatar is not locked in, neither is theirs when they come to visit you. The next thing we want to show you, a lot of you probably don't take the trouble to build. And by the way, that the avatar was tip number 6 in our 10 tips, and this is tip number 7. This is your duck pond. A lot of people don't bother making these duck ponds because they think they're useless. And when it comes to quests, they are not, because every once in a while we'll get a duck in the quest and we'll have to harvest him once or twice and then master him. And if you put it in the aviary, you're going to have to wait an hour for it to get back up to 100%. Let's grab a little duck right here. If you notice, you put a duck in here and it stays at 100%, and you harvest it and you get that one harvest, and then you take him out and you switch him to another farm with another duck pond, and instead of waiting 2 hours for the aviary, 1 hour on each farm to get back up to 100%, you can boom, click it out here, go over to another farm with a duck pond, click it out there, click it out another couple of times, and you've already got it mastered, and in less than just a few minutes you've already taken out steps in a quest that would have probably taken you 2 hours, if not the better part of a day or so, if it needs to be mastered. That's our tip number 6. Our tip number 7. A lot of you may or may not take use of the search dog. This is the search dog. If you can't find something on your farm, this is how you look for it. We're going to look for the bobcat that I've got sitting right next to my avatar, and you don't even have to finish typing it before it comes up. Say we need that bobcat to put in a pen and harvest for a quest. Takes you right to him. Now, this is my Lighthouse Cove farm. I can tell because it's such a mess. And the search dog only works on the farm that you are on. So if you know you need something and you're just on the wrong farm, say you left something on Winter Wonderland and you're searching on the English farm, it's not going to show you where it's at. It's only going to show you what's on the farm that you're on. So you might have to travel to 1 or 2 farms to figure out where you left that specific item you're looking for. It's also good for counting crops. You could actually type in the crop. Let's say you had to plant 175 licorice for a quest. You type in licorice and it shows you that you have 160 planted. You know you need more. So instead of waiting another day for the licorice to be ready to harvest and realize you're short, you know right then and there, and you can avoid having to wait another day to get through your quest. I want to show you one other handy idea that most people do. Since we have so many farms now and we've got so much extra space, I want to show you these orchards. Orchards full of ordinary random trees, but they're the trees that you need for crafting. The baskets, the applewood baskets, the lemon baskets, the orange baskets. You can get nearly every one of these trees out of the market for coins, load them up, and I know I need oranges, and you also get citrus for the citrus collection, and that's handy every once in a while just to get a few items off of that. And no, I don't need the watering cans. But you load a couple of these up, and if you don't want to make orchards and you want to decorate your farm, just put those, and look, there you go. 3 orange baskets. 2 clicks. And do that every few days, and you'll never run out of orange baskets or lemons or walnuts or cherries. And look, I can even share them to people that are probably desperate for them, because I believe there's one recipe now that requires the orange basket. And you've got different kind of apple trees. You've got lemon, you've got the walnut. Not sure if you can still buy the walnut. You might have to check on that one. Not 100% sure. But those are also needed in some of the crafting baskets. And now another thing I want to show you, since we showed you how to work the duck pond. Let's say that duck needed to be harvested twice. A lot of people, we're going to grab that same duck. A lot of people don't realize how the shipping license works. You can't just pop an item down just like this and then go to your next farm and then try and pick that item up. You have to first put that item into storage. Then, let's say we travel to a farm with a shipping license, and luckily I have all of them right now except for Enchanted Glen because it's not been released yet. So let's just go to Mistletoe Lane. Now remember, it was important to put that item into storage the way I did on Lighthouse Cove. And then we wait for it to load. Then you go into storage, remembering to select Lighthouse Cove. You can either type search the animal. Usually I just pop in animals if the storage isn't that huge. It's usually not, and there it is. You take it out, you put it on your duck pond on that one, you harvest it, and there's your 2 harvests for whatever particular quest that duck might need to be harvested for. So those duck ponds are not as useless as you might think, and they only take I think several dozen shovels and watering cans to fill them up, and I believe the special delivery boxes also work on those. And those were our last 5 tips. Maybe we'll do this again. We're gonna if you can give us some ideas of tips that we didn't show you, please just send me a message, comment to this post, and we'll be glad to include those in our next 10 game tips. For now, I'm the Dirt Farmer, and I hope you have a great night. Thank you very much.